everybody. Welcome to this episode of the Crispy Noodle podcast. We wanted to start this episode out a little bit differently than what we've been used to here on the Crispy Noodle podcast. We were able to kind of wing it last week with the Crispy Compact Communique. We had a big snow event that happened in the area, so we were kind of winging that, playing it by ear last week. But we're back here in person,
yes.
Ready to give you a full episode. And with that in mind, there is something that we definitely wanted to address that we were aware that happened since we first heard about it, and that was the fact that one of our best guests that we've ever had here on the Crispy Noodle podcast, Rick Mirarchi, the always funny, the always entertaining Rick Mirarchi, passed away, and it was definitely a gut check moment. He had been on the podcast a couple times. We loved every minute of him being here. Easily just some of the best stories that we've had in terms of the odd news and reactions to the odd news. Rick Mirarchi is there in terms of our top, list of all time for that. And it was very sad to hear the news that he passed away. And we wanted to have a dedicated moment, a block here on the Crispy Noodle podcast to dedicate to him. So we decided to do that this week as opposed to last week during the Crispy Compact Communique when we were kind of playing it by ear. We didn't know what was going on with the snowstorm of the decade to hit the area. But now that we're here, we can properly devote time to this story. And it's a shocker. He just seemed like he was always full of life, always had a laugh. Ready to go. He always loved making other people laugh too. I mean, the true sense of the word of being a comedian. And just a great person all around, great friend. And it's just extremely devastating to hear that somebody like him, somebody with that spirit and with that just that comedic edge that just was so great to make everyone in the room laugh and enjoy themselves. It's just a shame that flame has been extinguished in our scene here.
Yeah.
I mean, I met him on the MM Army when I was working for WMMR on ground crew. He was easily one of the best people to work with. You knew that if he was on an event with you, you're like, oh, this is gonna be a good event. You're just like, oh, we're gonna enjoy ourselves, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna hear some wacky stories or something, or we're gonna make wacky stories. You lit up knowing that you lit up if you saw his name attached to your event. You're like, all right, we got a good event going on here. And then after that, we supported him doing his stand-up career. He did a couple of performances. He was part of the academic probation tour, which was one of the reasons that we had him here with Chris Nee, who organized a leg of that. He was he was a character. Like, there's character. I wrote this in the social media post that I made. There are characters, and then there are characters, and Rick Mirarchi fell into that second category.
Yeah, he just had the kind of personality that, lifted everybody else around him. Like you said, his appearances on the show, I didn't have the pleasure of knowing him as long as you did. But the times that he was on the show were some of the best moments, I think, in our podcast's history. Some of the most memorable, certainly. He just had that personality that just, I know it's cliche to say, but like brightened a room.
Yeah.
Like you could not help but belly laugh around him. And, listeners of the show know I'm rarely at a loss for words when it comes to the odd news. But, man, when he was on, I couldn't get a word in edgewise. He just had me rolling,
Me too.
And I think you have some clips for later in the show if people stick around.
Yeah, we're gonna have some clips during the break, so we can actually have a dedicated break this time.
Yeah. But man, like you said, what a light, what a personality, what a character. It's like one of those moments where it's just not fair.
Yeah.
You know, just feels not fair because he dedicated so much of his time to making people laugh, making people like brightening their spirits, brightening their moods, and it's just it's not fair.
No.
It's not fair.
And it's funny. I just feel like in another universe he should have been like a big time comedian or something. Like,
Yeah, he's a truly funny dude.
yeah. And he had a couple appearances on our show. He got inspired from us to do his own podcast, Thoughts on Stuff podcast. And then for a little bit there, we had like a little friendly rivalry going on, which was hilarious to go back and forth on. But it was all in good fun. Rick loved it. I loved it. And we're just all just hurting by the news that came out that he had passed away. And it's ironic. We always knew behind the scenes that he had heart problems. It was always like kind of like on the background. He even mentioned it, to anybody that asked. That he had that growing up and in adulthood, and it's funny. It's just like the people. He had such a big heart in terms of him, personality wise. You're like, oh my God, like of course he would have like a heart problem. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's the people that have the biggest hearts have the heart problem. Like, just like you can't write the script anymore, like ironically.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And this was definitely a call that I received, and it just stopped me in my tracks, and just it was tough to absorb. And he was just such a great guy to be around with. Just always made me laugh. Always made you laugh, obviously.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a couple clips during the break portion of the show to honor his memory, especially his time here on the Crispy Noodle podcast. This one hurts. This one was.
It sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
it really does.
We've been kind of over at the radio station, all of our alumni at the radio station at 93.3 WMMR. We've been kind of going through the ringer with Pierre's death that happened a couple months ago, but this one really hurt. Just didn't see this one coming.
Way too soon.
Yeah, and it's just it's like what you said. It's unfair. You're just like, how did that happen?
It's way too soon, and it's always the best people, like you said, the people with the biggest hearts. And it's like you couldn't have given a few more years, kind of thing.
Yeah. I just thought, and I also thought it was ironic. I think we talked about this, that the past couple weeks you're moving, you're getting your things, you're moving to your new house, and one of the things you found was Rick Mirarchi's album, his comedy album.
It was so weird. I'm getting chills thinking about it. It was the strangest thing as I'm going through all my stuff, digging out stuff. I find, like you said, a CD that he had given us of his comedy tracks. I'm like, man, I haven't seen this in forever, and it was like nice reminiscing and thinking back and listening to the clips, and it was just so strange and so weirdly, like, I don't know, like almost like some kind of weird universe thing in motion where like we had that moment of reminiscing on the good times, and then that happened. It was it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks because he was like obviously you know him and for longer than I did in his personal life, but he was a frequent guest on the show.
Yeah.
For a while. Got to know him over the course of a couple of years. He was on the show many times. So it's it definitely hits close to home here on the podcast for us.
Yeah. It's I mean, you were the first person I called actually when I heard the news.
Yeah, which is rare because we usually text.
Yeah.
When Rich calls me, I'm like, oh no, something. It's either like really really good news or something not so good. But this is a tough one.
Yeah, this one is a hard pill to swallow. It's you can't write the script in life.
No, you can't.
but at the same time, you do get a chance to look back on the stories that you may have been able to be, the stories that you've been lucky to have been a part of. And I definitely consider that to be one of mine with Rick Mirarchi, that I've been lucky to have met him. I'm lucky that he was able to come here on the podcast. I mean, and like you said, just every time he was on, it was just a laugh riot. You just knew it was going to be a great episode.
Some of the best odd news segments, I think, in show history.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
It's tough. It's like I kind of you have an idea of what you're going to say, and then you actually bring it up, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like I can't.
And all of a sudden it's like, oh boy. I will say though that I feel like he would be the type of person that would want us to remember the good times and remember the laughs. He spent so much of his time personally and professionally trying to bring people joy and happiness through laughter. And however his story ended, it gets to live on in those moments of levity, those moments of brightness, I think at times like this, it's important to remember that, and it's that legacy will stay around for as long as we keep it alive through remembering those moments.
Yeah, and we definitely have some opportunities to do that. Obviously, with his stand-up special that he recorded, you can check that out on Spotify, as well as I think it's on YouTube as well. And then, of course, we're going to play a couple clips during the break portion of the show as well. So we will get to enjoy his memory once again of him being here at the Crispy Noodle headquarters when he was here. But for right now, this definitely hurts. This is definitely something that we're all just kind of taking one moment at a time. And we've all been... Everyone on MM Army, I feel like we've all been kind of in communication with somebody else, and we're all going to get together soon to honor his memory. And
nice.
It's just sad. It's just sad that he was taken from us so soon. You wish you could have gotten a couple more years out of him.
Yeah, so soon and so suddenly. It's not fair.
Yeah. But we just wanted to have our proper space here to reflect and honor his memory. Rick Mirarchi, just a legend here at the Crispy Noodle podcast. We will miss him dearly, and it won't. It's just one of those moments. I wish we could have had him back for just one more episode.
I know,
but that's the way the story gets written sometimes. But we honor his memory here in this week's episode, and we cherish the time that he was here, and we will laugh again when we play those clips and think about him here on the Crispy Noodle podcast airwaves. But for right now, there you go, Rick Mirarchi, legend, man. Thank you for being here on the Crispy Noodle podcast when you did. It was a laugh riot. We had so much fun, and they were great episodes too. So we'll play those clips during the break, and we'll get into that. But before we can even get to the break, before we can even earn a break, we have to earn it.
We do. We have to actually do some show.
Right. We actually have to do some show. We actually have to report the news at hand. So we will go with our usual menu of options here, and we'll go for our first batch of topics that revolve around sports in the Sports Sampler.
It's time for the Sports Sampler.
So you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life. Sports.
In your face.
That's right. Sports coming at you in your face here. Before we get to the Super Bowl hoopla this weekend, Mike, what do you got on the Eagles front?
Well, the search for a new offensive coordinator has officially ended with the hiring of Green Bay Packers quarterback coach Sean Mannion as the new Eagles.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, is it good for the Eagles?
So there's been a lot of discourse around it. I think I'm on the side of viewing it a little bit more positively than some people. And my reasoning for that is that I like the fresh, young set of eyes that is hopefully going to challenge these entrenched views here in Philadelphia. The times that we've had the most success is when that offense has been pushed by someone looking at it from a different perspective. And I know that being young can be seen as somewhat of a knock, but I think that someone young also hasn't developed the bad habits, the bad coaching tendencies. You know, there's going to be some growing pains, some learning on the job situations, but I do like the idea that he's coming at it with truly fresh eyes. He's not been in the system so long that he has a set of specific views, which means he's going to try anything and everything to make it work. And I think that aspect is going to challenge the players, the coaches, to be better and to try new things. I also like that he comes from the Sean McVay coaching tree. Sean McVay, strong offensive coach. So hopefully he's picked up some things from there. And in general, the Eagles historically have had success with Green Bay Packers quarterback coaches.
Yeah, that's right. That's good.
And he's not a head coach. You know, I understand if they promoted him to head coach or if they, made like a, some like offensive coordinator is up there, but he's also coming into the franchise with Josh Gizzard, the passing game coordinator that they hired from, was it the Buccaneers?
Yep.
So, guys who have worked under really great coaches and coaching trees coming together to really challenge and push this offense forward. So I'm on the side of it being a little bit more positive, but I think you had told me you had a few misgivings.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous.
Okay. Yeah, give us a flip side.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous because this guy, Sean Mannion, I hate to say we're older than this guy. This guy is definitely fresh.
And we've called just as many plays as him.
Yeah, that's correct. We are all in the same boat.
Which is also a little concerning.
Right. In terms of play calling, we have the same experience.
We could have done it, yeah.
Yeah, we should have applied for the job.
I know, they're taking anybody.
So I'm a little bit nervous on that. I feel like we need somebody. I would have gone with somebody with experience just to challenge Nick Sirianni. I'm not sure that a young guy is going to be able to.
Depends how hungry he is.
Right. Depends on the kind of guy.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I'm not sure if that's going to be the right person to challenge Nick Sirianni and some of his playbook and stuff like that. However, I do like the follow-up of Josh Grizzard being the passing game coordinator because he does have play calling experience. He actually did the play calling in Tampa.
Nice.
So I'm kind of hoping that maybe like
the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, maybe like this is like some sort of weird 1-2 punch, 1-2 package or something together. They can make this all work.
Yeah, I also liked to hear that Mannion is meeting with the coaching staff and with Nick Sirianni to determine changes to be made. So it doesn't seem like he's resting on his laurels like, oh, cool, I got this new shiny job. I'm just going to take the staff and run with it. There's going to be changes. There's going to be a mix of the old and the new, which I think is exciting. I think change for the Eagles is good. The Eagles sometimes struggle with change.
Yeah.
So I like the prospect of change. Change is tough. It's scary because, like you said, it could go either way. One of the other little tidbits that came out in all this is that the run game coordinator responsibilities that were given to Jeff Stoutland, the offensive line coach, are being taken away, which it sounds bad, but I think he had too much on his plate. Being the run game coordinator, the offensive line coach, he also lost his assistant who also coached the tight ends. It was a whole flurry of things that gave Jeff Stoutland 3 or 4 different responsibilities. So the fact that he's being freed up to focus on the offensive linemen, hopefully get that unit back in line, and that we have these 2 new guys coming in, they're changing up the staff. These are some things that I think are going to bring some necessary changes.
Yeah, and they need to draft offensive linemen and need to develop them. So, Stoutland's going to be very much needed to focus on that offensive line only.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it more as we get closer to the draft in April, but the first few rounds should be offensive line, tight end, safety. It's going to be boring,
Yeah.
but it's going to be necessary.
Yeah. Speaking of looking towards the future, we do have a big game this weekend. It is Super Bowl 60 on Sunday. But before we can get into official predictions, there is one thing that I do every year that is very important.
The most important thing that he does.
Yes, this is very important. I do a lot of research into this.
He does.
Folks, it is time for Super Bowl 60 prop bets. This is, in fact, the weirdest bets that you can make that I've found sports books that are willing to take action on. So strap yourselves in, get your gambling feelings going, get that risk-taking attitude going.
Get the blood pumping.
Get the blood pumping.
What's life without a little risk?
That's right. That's what you get with these prop bets. I have a couple here that you can actually take action on.
All right. So what do you got for us? What are we betting on?
All right. First things first. Don't bet the coin toss. Don't do it. All right. I don't know why. I'm seeing people do this. You don't bet on the coin toss.
Isn't it 50-50 though?
But what happens is the bookies ask you to bet $11 to win 10. So you're losing right away.
Yeah.
Unless you're getting true even money, do not bet on the coin toss. Please don't do it.
Okay. That's a good tip.
If you are curious, though, 28 times it's come up heads, 31 times it's come up tails.
What's the old schoolyard saying, tails never fails?
Well, 28 times it did.
About 31 times
31
it did.
times, though, it did. So I don't know how you want to look at that. Next, start of the Super Bowl will be the national anthem sung by Charlie Puth. I don't know this guy, but there you go. He's doing the national anthem, Charlie Puth. The over-under is 120 seconds, exactly 2 minutes. If it's 120 seconds or more, then the over wins. If it's 119 seconds or less, the under wins. Do you have any inkling on that?
I'm trying to look up this guy to see what genre he sings. Sometimes you can make a guess about it from the genre.
The last 5 out of 8 anthems have actually gone under.
Under, really?
Yeah, you might have to lean under on this one.
You know what, then? Let's go under. I know nothing about this guy. Am I that out of touch?
Yes.
No, it's the kids who are wrong.
Yes, Simpsons, of course.
Yeah, let's go under then for that, I guess. Because I
All
don't
right.
know. If you were a country singer, I'd say over because they like to do the vocal runs and stuff like that.
All right, so there you go. I mean, those two are relatively. I think most people who know the Super Bowl lore and Super Bowl betting, I think most people know that that's a thing. But let's get into some weird ones.
Okay.
I can't believe this is a thing.
Okay.
This might actually be the weirdest one of the whole sheet, in my opinion.
Okay.
Do you know Matt Collins?
Yes, the former Eagles fourth round wide receiver.
Yes.
He did like a backpack dance or something.
Apparently, he's an effing weirdo.
Oh yeah, didn't he like ride his bicycle to Lincoln Financial Field like barefoot or something when he was here?
So first off, he believes water is a scam. He said that on the record.
What do you mean water is a scam? Like what do you mean?
He says water is nothing, and he prefers to drink watermelon juice as opposed to water.
What the heck are we drinking while we do the show then, Rich? This is straight vodka.
Yeah, whoops.
Water is a scam, okay.
Yep. And he also claims to not have eaten any vegetables since 2022.
The guy's gonna die.
Yeah, he's going to die.
You're telling me he drinks no water and he refuses to eat any vegetables?
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting. He also believes cats are bad luck, so he will not go near a cat.
I feel like that's probably. I feel like people like the whole like black cat thing. Maybe they're like, oh no, like isn't that like an old wives' tale? Like if a black cat crosses your path, it's like bad luck or something.
If I was the Seahawks,
But he's saying any cat.
if I was the Seahawks, I would just get cats to get on the field, scare them.
Just put a couple of cats in the Patriots locker room.
Right, scare them.
So he's saying any cat anywhere.
Not good. Yeah.
Okay.
Thinks
all
it's
right.
bad luck. But to reference the thing that you said at the beginning of this, the thing with being barefoot,
Oh, that was a thing.
that is a thing. He's known around the league for this.
Okay.
This is actually like an iconic thing with Matt Collins.
What is he doing with his feet?
He believes that he needs to be barefoot as much as possible to be one with nature.
I'm so glad we got rid of him.
Well, guess what? He's in the Super Bowl, and you can bet, will Mac Hollins enter the stadium barefoot?
Oh, come on.
Yes, you can bet on it.
Okay, the real question is that allowed per league rules?
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
You can enter. Are you saying the stadium or the field of play? Like they go out for warm-ups and he's barefoot?
The opening ceremony. It's that when they're doing the
For him to come out of the tunnel barefoot?
Yes.
Absolutely not. I'm betting no all day, every day. I feel like that's a instant fine. You have to have certain foot gear.
Well, apparently no is 3-1. So apparently he's known for doing this. You get what I'm saying? So
I'm betting.
you have to bet no.
Right, I'm betting that he's going to be wearing shoes.
So you should bet this then.
I'm going to bet it.
You need to find the sports book that's taking this bet. You need to go.
People
place a
really
bet.
think he's going to come out opening ceremony on national television. You think the NFL is going to let that fly? You think they're just not going to have anybody post at the gate? He's going to walk out there with his weird, creepy feet? I assume they're weird and creepy. I don't know. I'm not trying to commit libel, slander, or whatever. I don't, Mac, your feet are probably fine. I just think that's weird.
He's apparently known for this. He needs
I'm still betting no.
He needs to
That's a weird one.
He needs to be barefoot as much as possible. That's his belief.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I like to walk around my house barefoot, but not in an NFL stadium. Come on now. Come on now.
All right, Mike. Here's something just for you, actually.
Oh, goody.
Will the play-by-play commentary mention that this year is a Mike versus Mike Super Bowl?
Oh, Mike Vrabel and who's the other guy?
Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald.
They must say that exact phrase, Mike versus Mike Super Bowl. And if you do, it's 2-1.
Mike versus Mike. I feel like they do that.
I think they will.
I feel like they'll do that.
I think that's an interesting little wrinkle to mention in this year's Super Bowl.
Yeah, the concern is that they try and do some other play on the words Mike. They might do like the two Mikes, the battle of the Mikes. You know, they might not say Mike versus Mike. It has to be specifically Mike versus Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe.
Also, the guy, the tag team that's calling this year's Super Bowl is NBC. So it's Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico. So you literally could have
Mike. Yeah, Mike calling Mike and Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of Mikes.
A lot of Mikes. There's too many Mikes.
Yeah.
And that's a Mike saying that.
Yeah. So interesting there. Here's something that you might have thought we wouldn't have talked about because the Eagles aren't in it, but it is a bet. Will either team attempt a tush push? And this is interesting because the Patriots voted against banning the tush push, and the Seahawks actually have their own version of the play they call Barnyard, in which they use tight end A.J. Barner for the sneak attempt, and not Sam Darnold.
So, what are they defining as tush push? Like, does it have to be Eagles style, or can it be like the tight end one that the Seahawks do?
Either one, I guess. I guess some sort of formation where you're only going to get like 1 or 2 yards and someone's pushing from behind.
And you're saying the Patriots voted to keep it?
Yes.
I feel like Mike Vrabel's a tough, hard-nosed coach, and I feel like Drake May, didn't he like have that classic play in the championship where he like took off and ran all on his own? He like changed the play call himself and just decided to run it in. I feel like they have that type of like go for it energy.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like one of the teams might try it.
All right. Well, if you do, it's actually 3-1 on a yes.
Okay.
So you might want to check
what
that
is
one
no?
out. No, I guess it's probably like you have to lay 1 to win 2 or something.
So they don't
lay
think
2 to win 1.
they don't think it's going to happen then.
Yes, because right, a yes would pay more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right on that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do the halftime show. Bad Bunny is doing it.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Bad Bunny. I'm sorry.
Whatever happened to Good Bunny?
Yeah, what happened
Why
to Good
can't
Bunny?
the bunny be kind?
Yeah.
And generous? Why does the bunny got to be bad?
Where's Bugs Bunny? Is he in this?
Bugs Bunny.
I think that would be an appropriate.
Right.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know who Bad Bunny is.
I have no idea.
But this is interesting. Apparently, he's going to be very political.
Okay.
I think
Sure.
this could be turning some people off. But will Bad Bunny mention ICE during the halftime show? Apparently, he won a Grammy on Sunday and started off his speech with, "Before I say thanks to God, I'm going to say ICE out." So this really could go either way.
I feel like that wouldn't be that shocking given that I believe he is an immigrant. So yes.
If you do, it's 2-1. So you might want to take a bet on that.
Yeah.
Also, will Bad Bunny wear a dress during the Super Bowl halftime show?
Is that a thing?
Apparently, Bad Bunny is a outspoken supporter of the trans community, and many believe that he's going to don a dress at some point to promote his cause. So,
I mean, sure. Why stop at just saying ice out? Why don't you put on the dress? Why don't you fly the flag? I mean, come on, you know.
do the whole show in Spanish.
Do the whole...
Let's do it. Make everybody, get all of them pissed off. There you go.
Yo quiero NFL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, man. Do it. I mean, I don't know if he will, but, like, go for it. I don't care.
Yep. Yes. The only bet you can make is a yes.
Wait, you can't bet?
You can't bet no.
Okay.
And you have to lay 3 to win 2. So.
So they really think it's happening.
Yes, but they don't even want to take action on the other side. So I don't know. Good luck.
That's so weird. Do you see that often, where they won't let you bet?
Oh yeah.
Why won't they let you bet no? I'm so confused.
Oh yeah, they do that. You know, if they don't want to take action, they've done that.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm not as big a gambler as you are, so.
All right. Let's move away from the halftime show. Let's go to a segment I'm calling "History Repeating Itself."
Oh, okay.
Because as Seattle fans are in pain, knowing that the last time these two met, they lost in a heartbreaking fashion with the Malcolm Butler interception. So, will Seattle attempt a pass at some point during the game from the opponent's 1-yard line?
Oh.
Because obviously, this happened when Russell Wilson threw the Super Bowl losing interception to Malcolm Butler.
So it has to be exactly on the 1-yard line.
Yes.
But it can be at any point in the game.
Yes.
And it's just an attempt. They don't have to complete it.
Right. Just an attempt. 1-yard line and a passing attempt.
See, because this one kind of directly contradicts and counteracts the tush-push one. Because if you're at the 1, if you're thinking they may tush-push at some point, then are you also making this bet? I feel like they would, like, clash. Or maybe you're covering your butt by taking both. So I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I'm going to bet both. Yes to tush-push, yes to pass on the 1-yard line. That way I'm covered for all scenarios.
If they're on the 1-yard line.
If they're on the 1-yard line, I'm good to go.
The only thing the thing that would screw up would be is if they actually ran the ball up the middle.
Run the ball, pish posh. That doesn't happen in today's NFL.
Well,
It's a passing league. They're going to pass.
Well, if Vegas doesn't believe you, it is 5-1 on a yes bet.
I think I'd take that.
And interesting note, the Seahawks this season have had 7 1-yard touchdowns. All of them were rushing into the end zone.
I'm going to use roulette logic. It's bound to come up red at some point. Tell me I'm wrong. You watch this Sunday, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Well, if you do, it's 5-1 odds. You might want to place some money on
I'm
that.
doing it.
Another instance of things happening before. Mike Vrabel, I didn't realize this. He caught a touchdown pass in both 2003 against the Panthers and 2004 against the Eagles. Did you know
remember
that?
the 2004 one.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching as a kid, and I'm like, why in the hell is their linebacker catching touchdown passes?
Well, he
and
did
McNabb can only throw interceptions.
Yeah, he did it back-to-back, Super Bowl 38 and Super Bowl 39. So you can bet, will there be a Patriots linebacker that catches a pass in this game?
No.
Yeah. No? You don't think Vrabel would go back to the pool? No?
Has he called plays like that this season?
No, but Josh McDaniels has, and Josh McDaniels is on all 3 of these Patriots teams.
So you're saying that because Josh McDaniels is calling it, he could call this?
He could. And it's 6-1 on a yes bet. I would consider a couple bucks
you like
on
it?
that.
Yeah, throw a couple bucks on it.
Doesn't have to be a touchdown. It's just catch a pass.
Oh, it's just catch any pass at any point.
Yeah, just any play design.
See, I don't know, because it's not. I guess it's not one of those things. There's like, have they called it before? Like maybe they're saving it for the big stage. So, all right, you convinced me. Throw a couple bucks on it. Why not?
6-1.
At 6-1. Why not? What's $2 here and there?
6 to 1 there if that pays off for you.
Yeah.
I feel like this is now going to be a standard Super Bowl bet because I've seen this pop up consistently now. Will the stadium lights go out at some point during the game? This is a callback to Super Bowl 47 when a power outage hit the third quarter of Ravens versus 49ers.
That was more than a decade ago. Why are they still on this? No.
Hey, look, I don't know. Maybe they think it could happen. It is in San Francisco, and it's next to that weird substation.
Oh, my gosh. Don't get started on the conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
The substation is making their players weaker. That's why they keep getting injured.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look, we're going to find out. If there's a lot of injuries during this game, there's something spooky.
They're going to find out, right.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
First quarter, just people dropping like flies. People just passing out left and right. No, I mean, there's not going to be a power outage.
Well,
what are the odds?
If you think so, it is 7 to 1. Yes.
I feel like nah.
All right.
It only happened once in like decades.
All right. Maybe you like this one better. I love the way this is phrased. Will an unauthorized person enter the field of play during the game?
Oh man, that always happens, doesn't it?
Not just outright streaker. Quote, an unauthorized person. I love that phrasing.
Yeah. I feel like that happens like every other year.
It did not happen last year, but it did happen Super Bowl 58 between Chiefs and 49ers.
Yeah, so I feel like there's a way better chance of somewhat of an unauthorized person than the power going out.
That is 3 to 1 if you believe a yes on that one.
Whoa, what happens if the unauthorized person trips over the main power cord for the entire stadium?
That takes care of two birds with one stone.
The entire stadium is just plugged into a regular wall outlet. No better yet, it's plugged into a power strip, plugged into an extension cord, plugged into a wall outlet.
And that's it.
That's how Super Bowl 47 happened.
Oh, Beyonce, damn it. She tripped on the power.
Tripped on the power cord. It's plugged directly into the power the power station.
Yeah, damn it. So I don't know if you will like that one. The unauthorized person one is 3 to 1 on a yes.
Yeah, I feel like that could happen.
All right, I know this is one of your favorite ones, Mikey.
Is it the Gatorade?
Yep. What color of Gatorade will be poured on the winning head coach? The favorite, orange at $2.40. So you bet 10, you win $24. Yellow or green is next at $2.60. So you bet 10 to win $26. Blue at $2.70. So you bet 10, you win $27. Purple at $7.50. So you bet 10, you win $75. Red or pink at $1,000. So you bet 10, you win $100. And clear or water at $1,100. So if you bet 10, you win $110.
I can tell you what not to bet.
What?
Clear, because water's a scam.
Oh, that's right. So there you go. Matt
What's
Collins,
it? What is it? If it's clear, what is it?
Matt Collins will not stand for this.
Matt Collins isn't placing that bet. He's like, ha, you can't fool me, big water.
That's using your brain. So do not bet clear or water.
Matt Collins and Alex Jones. I'm seeing a marriage here, a perfect union. I'm surprised blue wasn't higher up because both teams have blue in their color palette.
Ah, you fell right into my trap. Because do not bet by team's colors.
That does not work, does it?
Nope. Since 2001, the color of Gatorade at Super Bowl games has only matched the team color scheme 4 times.
Wow.
Once with Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, twice with Belichick and the Steelers getting down in blue, and last year, Nick Sirianni getting doused with yellow or green. But other than that, it does not pay off.
Okay. Yeah, I guess orange is a weird one, though.
I think a lot of people like orange.
I mean, orange is the best flavor.
Yeah, I think for most athletes, I think it is.
Best color and flavor.
It's also like the Gatorade color.
Yes.
You know?
Like you think Gatorade, you think of like that neon orange like vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's why it's the favorite.
Yeah, that's the safe one, definitely. But that was an interesting tidbit about the team color because for so many years I'm like, oh, the team color, yeah.
No, do not go by the team's color.
See, this is where you need to have an in with the equipment managers of the teams, though.
Yeah, we
Or like in a Gatorade. Like, if you know somebody who works at Gatorade, be like, hey, what flavor are you supplying? They're like, lemon, lime. You're like, cool.
Got it.
Place like a $10,000 bet. Boom, done. Easy.
Yeah, we've always talked about this. Like, it feels like some of these bets, there should be a way to get insider information on
Right.
this.
Or like, I don't know, you always talk about like the halftime show and the national anthem. Just go up to the artist. If you have an in with the artist, be like, can you just like sing extra long? And just put a huge amount of money on over, something like that. Like, it must be so easy to rig for people who have those connections.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what's happening.
It's got to be. Some of these bets are pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, what was it the one year, like, what color shoe are they going to wear? It's like, if I'm that person's stylist, I'm running straight to the sports book, putting my entire life savings on that shoe color. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. And the last one I was able to find. There's no Travis Kelce, so I'm sorry, folks. There's probably not going to be a proposal for Taylor Swift. All right, she already got proposed.
She already got proposed,
actually, so there you go. That's never happening. But we could have a new version of it.
Uh-oh.
Will Stephon Diggs propose to Cardi B?
Absolutely not.
He is dating Cardi B, and he's on the Patriots. He could win. So will Stephon Diggs propose to Cardi B after the Super Bowl? If he does, it's 10-1.
I don't think that's happening.
No?
No. I remember reading some articles and stuff, like his teammates are like, yeah, this guy's crazy. Like, I don't feel like he's the proposing type.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Poor Cardi B.
Poor Cardi B. Oh, well.
She's not getting a ring.
Nope. I could not even give you, what is she, a musician? Couldn't even name one song.
Yeah.
Couldn't even name one song.
No.
I don't know why that excludes her from getting proposed
Yeah,
to.
apparently, according to Mike, I don't know your songs.
I don't know any songs you don't get proposed to.
Sorry.
That's my logic. I don't know.
So you do know Taylor Swift then?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, fair enough.
Who doesn't know Taylor Swift at this point? Even if you've never heard a single one of her songs, like you've heard the name.
I guess. I don't know.
Are you going to sit here and pretend like you've never heard of Taylor Swift? You're like, who's that?
No, Rachel's a big Swiftie. No.
I know.
All right, and there you go. That's what I have for you. The crazy prop bets that you can actually put money on and take action on. If any of those you got a gut feeling that you think is going to happen, make some money. Good luck, and we'll see who has a fat wallet on Monday. So there you go. The Super Bowl prop bets, an annual tradition here at the Crispy Noodle Podcast. All right, with that officially out of the way, it is time to move forward into our last picks of the 2025 NFL season. It is time, Mikey, make your last pick of the 2025 NFL season, Super Bowl 60.
Oh, boy.
Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots.
Well, Seattle Seahawks versus New England Patriots, Sunday, 6:30 p.m. The Seahawks are slightly favored.
4.5 on most books.
I am going to side with the sports books on this one. The Seahawks in the playoffs were dominating. The Patriots struggled a lot against a backup off-the-street quarterback in Denver. It does give me a little bit of concern. You know, they held them to 7, but they only put up 10 themselves. The Seahawks just feel like the most complete team this year. Get it done in the air, get it done on the ground. The defense is stifling. They handled their opponents, 2 division rivals, back-to-back in the playoffs, right? That's a really tough task. You've played these teams. How many times do teams go in and beat their division rivals multiple times in a season? And they beat both of those teams twice in the last. I'm looking at their schedule since mid-December. They've beat each of the 49ers and the Rams twice in that span each. That is dominant. These are 2 playoff teams in their division that they defeated to get to this stage. I just feel like it's shaping up to be a Seahawks Super Bowl. You mentioned the revenge against the Patriots as well. I'm liking Seahawks.
All right.
What do you think?
I agree wholeheartedly. I don't want to say the phrase fake or phony, but the New England Patriots have had arguably one of the easiest paths I've ever seen to making a Super Bowl. First off, their schedule.
That's true.
Their schedule this year was embarrassingly easy.
Wasn't it like historically easy?
Yes, I think it's going to go down as one of the top 10 easiest schedules in NFL history in terms of strength of victory.
You play your schedule. You know, you don't get to decide. We've heard that levied against the Eagles too, but like I think their playoff record also shows like they struggled against a backup quarterback.
It's not just the season.
In Denver.
In the playoffs, they got lucky too.
Yeah.
I mean, the Chargers, they had a one-armed Justin Herbert who had massive offensive line issues.
Yep.
They got the Texans who C.J. Stroud threw 4 interceptions in the first half, just dug a hole for himself. And then in the AFC Championship game, having to deal with a backup quarterback on only 1 week of time to prepare. I mean,
and they only put up 10 points on that.
It was a cakewalk, and I hate to say it, but it was a cakewalk getting this far for the Patriots. This is their most aggressive, their most talented face. This is the most talented team that they're going to face this whole season, and I think it's going to come back and bite them. This Seahawks team is just clicking. The defense is tight. Sam Darnold, why do we forget this? Sam Darnold has won 28 games in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
This guy is the most winningest quarterback in the last 2 seasons. I think he's going to get it done. He's also been
the redemption story will be complete.
He's also been very neat the last couple of games. I don't think he's thrown an interception in like the last 3 games.
Yeah. And
they've been playoff games. Like they're just doing everything right. I don't see how a sophomore quarterback on a team that's good but not great, like they're good but I don't see this happening. I'm taking Seahawks, and I would be comfortable laying the points. 4.5 doesn't really scare me.
I mean, that's 2 field goals or a touchdown.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks can cover it. Yeah, I don't really.
I'm hoping that the
I
game.
don't see this happening for the Patriots.
I'm hoping that the game is closer than we're making it seem, just because I want a good game. You know, the Patriots offensively have been good all year, but like you said, the strength of schedule just wasn't there. The Seahawks played in arguably one of the toughest divisions, putting up multiple playoff teams.
You just go back. I go back to the last 3 games that the Seahawks have had. The championship game.
Yep.
With the Rams.
It's all division opponents. It's crazy.
Yeah,
That
Rams.
speaks volumes to me.
Championship game was Rams. Divisional game was 49ers.
San Francisco.
And then the Week 18 game was 49ers.
49ers. And then 2 weeks before that was the Rams again.
Well, in those 3 games that they've had, Sam Darnold has been perfect.
Yeah.
He is.
There's something to be
his
said.
moment.
There's something to be said about getting hot at the right moment. And Drake May, like I pointed out, had to go off script, scramble for his life, change the play, and not tell anybody to score that touchdown that won the Patriots that game against Denver with an off-the-street quarterback.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas, like you said, Sam Darnold was spotless against division opponents 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah. And those are games that truly mattered.
Yeah.
Week 18 everyone forgets about this too. Week 18 determined the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
That was a full-blown 100%. We're trying to win this effing game. Then the 2 playoff games. I mean, it just seems like Sam Darnold is coming up big in these crucial moments.
Again, and for me, the thing that speaks volumes is in their last 5 games, including playoffs, they've played 4 games against division opponents and won all of them. How often does that happen?
Yeah, so
like that to me is really impressive.
I'm comfortable picking the Seahawks, and to be honest with you, the 4.5 doesn't scare me. I'm gonna lay the points.
No, I agree.
All right.
So it's Seahawks all around.
That's our official prediction here. We're going Seahawks minus 4.5. You got a score?
Oh, a score. 31-20.
Oh, that's a relatively high-scoring game. You're only 50-some points.
They put up point. These teams put up points.
Well, I don't know about the Patriots. They didn't.
Well, they were. I mean, I guess maybe you're right. Maybe I gotta adjust that down. See, that's the thing about it, because statistically they put up a lot of points in the regular season, but like you said, the easy schedule. No, I'm sticking with 31-20.
All right.
Well, how about you?
I'm feeling like a 24-13 kind of a game.
Really?
I think there's going to be some progression up and down the field, but I don't know if there's going to be completions where they go and score touchdowns.
But
I think there's going to be
a
field
lot
goals.
of the most recent Super Bowls have been like high scoring affairs. So you're
Yes.
thinking it's going to be a swing back in the other direction.
I think a little bit,
Okay.
not too much. I don't.
We did talk about this a few weeks ago, kind of the league course correction back to defense recently. Maybe.
I think there's going to be more defensive stops in this game than we've seen in previous Super Bowls.
Okay. And to be fair, the last Super Bowl, the scores are a little misleading. It should have been 44-6.
Yeah, that's right.
Just saying.
All right, and there you go. That is our official predictions, and that is it, folks. That's the last time we are doing NFL predictions.
I now
For the
slumber until April.
No, don't you dare do that.
I shall now commence my sports slumber.
Don't you dare do that. There will be some fun things still happening.
Fun things like the NFL draft.
And when is the draft? Is it March or April? It's April, right?
I think it's usually April.
So, all right, there'll be March Madness.
That's not even in March. It's the dumbest name ever. That annoys me so much. So, like, March Madness coming to you this April. What?
It starts in March.
Oh, okay.
And then the Masters on CBS.
On CBS.
Yeah, get ready for that. All
Watch
right.
the grass grow.
Yes, that's what I live for.
Gets his blood pumping. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, look at that grass.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, get that bluegrass going. All right, we got to take a break. I'm starting
Yeah.
to lose my throat here. I got to get some water.
Yes.
We-
The scam of water.
The skip.
He's got. I don't know what he's drinking. I don't know what Big Water's got him in its grips, folks.
Wasn't that the best tidbit I found?
That's the best tidbit. Water is a scam. That makes no. What does that mean? What is the liquid then? What is it?
It's nothing. That's why he has to drink watermelon juice.
Sure.
Matt Collins, this is what he ended up doing.
That's
He's
probably
now-
loaded with sugar. The dude's gonna die. He doesn't eat vegetables and only drinks sugar water. What is he? The alien from Men in Black?
Sugar water. It might be.
All right, we
All
got to
right.
take a break though. We're getting crazy.
Yeah, we got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We still got the entertainment entree and the non-fortune cookie odd news when we return. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. We'll be right back.
The Crispy Noodle Podcast. Did you hear this?
In this story, we have an Asian man in Alabama who is offering $10,000. That's his first mistake. If you're Asian and you're in Alabama, yeah, he's lost. Is what he is. $10,000 or 4 billion yen to anyone who can set him up on a date that leads to a relationship that lasts at least 6 months. 29-year-old Ren Lu Yu.
Just give it to the broad. She'll take it.
Yeah.
Tell her some payment plans. You win.
$10,000 is 6 months. What is that going to do? You just get that 10,000, go get the finest hookers you want and bang her out, and then you're good. Like, what is 6 months got to do?
Chinese dude wearing $10,000 hookers. You know what $10,000 can buy you in hookers in Alabama? They're gonna buy you like a hooker farm. They're like, he's winning. If he doesn't like teeth, he can get it for 10 cents.
Oh, he said like a bargain deal.
I gotta hear more about these hooker farms.
I know, right?
Know more about
He's a hooker farm.
Good. Are they naturally raised?
Grass-fed.
choose.
Wax on or wax off.
Up, down.
Eat out, eat out, eat. Ooh, that feels good. Eat
Then you
out,
said, remember when I
eat out.
told you paint the fence? And then the sand the floor.
Yeah,
You're the best
story.
Check out thecrispynoodle.com. The Crispy Noodle Podcast. Did you hear this?
A man accused of robbing 4 Alabama Subway sandwich shops allegedly confessed that he needed revenge as a disgruntled customer because he was mad that the famous Jared diet didn't work for him and he needed his money back.
He got up to 4. How you not catch the guy after 2? Speaking from giant fat guys, we don't run fat.
Nope, no, we
The
don't.
fact that he escaped from 3, he's doing pretty good with his diet. Because
That is the new Subway diet.
Cardio.
Rob Subway.
Jesus
Run
Christ.
away, run away.
First of all, I'm so fat. The game planning, I would stop at the door of the first one. I'm like, I'm sweating too much. I gotta go home.
Well, 18-year-old Zachary Torrance was arrested and charged with first-degree robbery.
Wait a minute, he's 18 years old and he's fat? He's just lazy. Wait till you're 30, Zachary.
Well, Torrance allegedly entered the Hueytown Subway store. He demanded the cashier open the register.
As he breathed heavily. Did you, hold on, give me a second. Can you, I should have brought a note. Yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna go, can I just get a water first? Water? Oh, thanks. Holy shit, these things aren't even close to each other. You know what, just call the cops, I'm done. I'm gonna sit and wait in the air. Is it cool if I wait in the air? I'm gonna wait in the air conditioner.
Torrance was arrested after a citizen saw the robbery footage and recognized the suspect from shopping at the Hueytown Walmart later that day.
Here's a shocker.
Yeah. Well, Torrance is currently in the jail on a $250,000 bond. So, there you go.
I should have wrote a note.
Would have been easier. You just slide it. You don't have to.
Here, read this. Read this. Can I get a cup of ice? Oh, Lord, Jesus Christ. Torrance, what are your demands? This is the detective. Listen, I need a wet towel, a fan, a cup of ice, some juice would be nice.
Should have used the card, man. It would have been much easier.
Check out thecrispynoodle.com.
Oh, yeah, we're back here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. That was so great, reliving some of those promos, those promo clips.
Oh, man. I think the bit that got me the most is the Subway one, where he jokes that the guy who was robbing him should have brought a
Just
note with him.
bring a note. It's easier. You don't have to waste your breath. Cup of ice. Juice would be nice.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
So that was fun to relive some highlights there from the late Rick Mirarchi. We're going to miss him dearly here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. We should get into the next segment. Let's jump into the second part of our show with the entertainment entree.
This is the entertainment entree, featuring news in movies,
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
music,
What is that? I know what that is. That's music.
video games,
Do a barrel roll. To barrel roll, press C or R twice.
celebrities,
You really know Warren Beatty? Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
and more.
You were the all-singing, all-dancing crap at the world.
It's time for the entertainment entree.
All right, officially in entertainment entree territory. There's actually a Hollywood death, unfortunately, to mention as well.
Yeah,
on this week's episode.
Yeah, it was shocking news that came through this past week that actress Catherine O'Hara passed away at 71. Just such a big part of so many iconic movies. It's one of those individuals that I didn't realize I knew so much of the filmography just going through it and, thinking like Home Alone and Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice, Best in Show, obviously best known most recently for the phenomenal role she had in Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Through the run of that. We've been rewatching it in honor of her. Oh my gosh, just an absolute legend with some of the characters that she's portrayed.
How about the fact she was also in the last season of The Last of Us?
Yeah,
that was
that
random.
too.
I was
yeah,
like, wow, all right.
I'm just going through the list. It's like, I don't know. Do you ever have that moment where it's like you don't realize how prominent a person is in some of your entertainment until you go back and like actually reflect on it? I'm like, man, she was in a lot of iconic movies that I've watched throughout the years.
Yeah, exactly. It's it was a shame to see that headline pop up as well. And I feel like she was like kind of making like I don't want to say a revival because that makes it sound like she went away for a little bit. But I don't know, but she was making like kind of like a second victory lap of her career after the success of Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really brought her back in. I mean, not that she ever left the spotlight, but like made her like a huge household name again with a whole new generation of people.
Yes.
Because it was when I watched Schitt's Creek the first time, I'm like, wait a second. Like, yeah, I do remember she was in, like I said, Home Alone, Beetlejuice, Nightmare Before Christmas, the voice of the one character, and just going through all the different movies. I'm like, oh yeah, she was in a lot. So yeah, I definitely get that.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that's going to be another big acting loss in the world of Hollywood. I saw a lot of tributes that were that grabbed the scene from when she's on the truck ride with John Candy in Home Alone, when John Candy's the polka king or whatever, and everyone's like, "Make sure you take care of her."
That's a good one.
Yeah, because kind of going off on the journey together now.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely a sad one in Hollywood, but go rewatch Schitt's Creek to
Home
remember.
Alone, Beetlejuice, they're all great. She's fantastic in all of those.
Yeah, take the opportunity to go rewatch some of those classics because she's been in some real classics.
Yeah. Yep. So Hollywood, they took a hit as well, losing Catherine O'Hara at the age of 71. There was a new trailer that came out from Netflix regarding one of our favorite shows, Stranger Things. This spinoff is called Stranger Things Tales from 85.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of like a weird Telltale game, that animation style.
It did, yes.
Right?
Yes, it absolutely did. It's kind of got that cell-shaded, like, comic book look to it.
Yeah.
I actually thought the animation style was kind of unique, but we kind of jumped the gun there. It is an animated spinoff.
Yeah.
Not live action, not the episode 9 that people were hoping for.
No, there's no episode 9.
There's no episode 9. # water is a scam.
Is that what we should just call this episode Water is a Scam?
Yeah. Water is a scam.
Thanks, Mac Hollins.
I gotta stop thinking about that. But the animation style was really cool. But
if he gets a Super Bowl ring,
I'm gonna be so annoyed. I'm gonna chug a whole glass of watermelon
Everyone needs
juice.
to chug water in protest.
How do you even get watermelon juice? Is he just juicing watermelons?
I guess.
Do they sell can you go to the grocery store and buy watermelon juice? I've heard of apple juice, grape juice, orange juice, grapefruit, cranberry.
I think you just have to take a watermelon, just put it in some sort of blender.
This guy's just buying crates of watermelons and just
guess.
Juicing them.
He's
not that big of an NFL player to have that kind of money.
I hope he's got some stock in a watermelon company or something.
Anyway, Stranger Things, Tales from 85. I have to admit, I found the trailer to be a little odd. I find the premise to be a little odd. I find the proximity to the final season a little odd. I feel like there's not been enough time. I get that they're trying to capitalize, like from the business perspective, that makes sense, but it is a little bit of a jarring shift for me to go from live action with, you know, and then all of a sudden to animation with different voice actors. I don't know why they couldn't get the original cast to come back and voice them. But I guess the logic is, well, if we're going to get them to come back, why don't we just get them to come back for an episode 9 or a season 6 or whatever? So it's just very strange to me, just in general.
Also, is this going to be like the future of like the next iconic show
I
that
hope
hits?
not.
Because you know, WWE has like a weird stipulation now that they have these wrestlers sign where it's like you sign away your name and likeness now.
Yeah, like they own the character, right?
Yeah.
So like anybody can be like I don't know. I can't like a Hulk Hogan or something. Whatever.
Well,
I can't think of a wrestler.
Well, so the current one right now that comes to mind is a character called El Grande Americano.
What a name!
And they literally have like multiple people.
They're recasting them. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
maybe.
And it's like I don't know if I like things like this. I don't know.
I'll say what I think is the problem for me with this spinoff is that it like weirdly inserts itself into the middle of the timeline.
Yeah, that too. Like if you're going to make a story, why wouldn't
prequel or sequel or side story? Maybe like, okay, these guys are dealing with this. What about like somebody else's story where they're like, guys, there's like some crazy stuff going on in this town. You know what I mean? Like, why the same group of characters in the same timeline dealing with slightly different but similar problems? That's just another season of Stranger Things. Like, if you want to do properly spin it off, what I would love to see is the science experiments more. You know, I'm a sucker for like the prehistory of things. I always wanted more of the prehistory of Star Wars, more of the prehistory of these things. I want more of the prehistory of Stranger Things. Like, I want to see the experiments that led to the creation of these individuals. I want to learn more about Vecna and who he was before. Like, that was interesting. Those were things were interesting. I don't want them to fight Jack Skellington, you know?
Yeah, the one...
the pumpkin Gorgon, Demogorgon. I was like...
Pumpkin demo.
It's April, not October. So, like, the whole thing was just very bizarrely timed and placed for me. I don't know if you feel the same way.
I feel like they panicked on this.
They're like, oh, they really wanted episode 9. Let's release this now.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Netflix had this ready to go in the can, and they probably were, like, waiting for, like, a Halloween release.
It feels like it was supposed to be Halloween, right?
Yeah.
There was a lot of pumpkins.
Yeah. And then...
It's just very bizarre to me.
Right. And then I think you're right. I think there was a massive disappointment in the series finale. And then there was also a disappointment that there was no secret episode 9. And then I think there's been there's also, I don't know if you noticed this, I feel like there's been like a blowback towards the documentary that was made. Because
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Because I don't know really inside baseball here, but people were shocked that they were filming season 5 and they hadn't written the final 2 episodes yet. That's actually quite common in terms of TV production.
Yeah.
Just because that saves time and money, and you can't shoot things in a linear progression.
Yeah.
But
and also that's like, yeah, it is very inside baseball because you're right. There's like reshoots and there's like they bring people in to reread lines. Like they're changing things well after.
That's not unheard of.
Filming has wrapped. They completely rewrote and reshot Rogue One, like the Star Wars movie.
Yep.
It's not uncommon at all.
Right.
It's in fact it's really.
It's actually more common.
It's very upsettingly common. Yeah.
Right. But I think that because the documentary showed it so bluntly or something like that, I think people
for a lot of casual viewers, it's their first time seeing that inside look at like the process.
I think a lot of people saw that and were like, "Oh, then they weren't planned at all. This is not right. I don't like this."
So that is also upsettingly common that it is not planned at all. To a certain degree.
Yeah. But I also understand you can't. Look,
listen,
you make a plan, but you're not going to follow. The plan doesn't go 100% perfectly all the time.
Stranger Things was written, as most shows are, for a 1-season pickup.
Yes.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
There are very few creators and very few shows, and I'm sure people can like think of the ones just off the top of their heads that are greenlit for multiple seasons, right? Everything is like in Hollywood, you have to come in with people attached. You got to come in with a pitch that has directors and actors pre-attached. You're not even going to get greenlit. And then after that, you're only getting picked up for one season. I can think of several shows that were designed to be one season, and then the second and third season are like rough, and then they bring it back around. And that's exactly what happened with Stranger Things. I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah. So that's not unheard of.
Yeah.
You know, but I think for a lot of common people that don't know the inside baseball, they saw the documentary.
The common people.
I mean, I
no, I
don't
mean,
mean
you're
to
right.
phrase it like that, but I mean people that, you know, they don't.
We're very in touch with the entertainment industry and that kind of stuff.
I think a lot of people saw that documentary and were like, "Oh, they didn't plan this out. This was half-assed."
Yes.
You know.
Why do you think we had complaints about season 5?
Right.
I mean, like
they put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
So it's not, you know, that's probably the perception. So Netflix was probably like, "Oh, here we go. Let's sue them. Let's get this out there sooner than we would want."
Give them what they want. Yeah, I feel like this was supposed to be an October release.
Yeah, with the pumpkins and
with
stuff.
the pumpkin monsters. Yeah, there were multiple pumpkin monsters.
Isn't it also winter too? Wasn't there snow or something? Did I remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Does it cover all of 85? Maybe it's going to start in April, and then like
I don't know. It's bizarre.
Like I said, I want different parts of the Stranger Things universe. I don't want the kids anymore. Yeah. Right? Like the ending was the ending. They all moved on. To drag us back like 3 months later with different voice actors and a weird side pumpkin story.
But again,
it
Netflix
just feels weird.
But again, this is what I was talking about with like the wrestlers. The Netflix owns their likeness. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
we own your likeness since childhood. Take that, you sons of bitches.
That's right. They don't know what they signed on for.
Right.
So yeah, Stranger Things with a strange kind of announcement here. Stranger Things Tales from 85. You guys be the judge, coming out in April.
All right.
So we'll see.
Take a look at that trailer. But for right now, let's move to our third and final portion of the show, the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Snack time!
Oh no, what have you done?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Oh, Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
You've opened up the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Holy shnikes.
Manda basata. I don't make this stuff up.
No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that?
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis?
Oh, it's Hoagie Fest. Let me pull over this asteroid. What?
This is the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Oh, these cookies!
Put that cookie down! Now!
What does Rich have in store for us?
So, sit back, get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure to empty the bladders, go to the bathroom, because you're in for a hell of a ride.
Woo! Odd news.
That's right, everyone. It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news here in this segment. Rich researches the news, he reads the news, and I react to the news. He finds a weird, wacky story and keeps it hidden from me, which ensures that all of my reactions are my genuine gut reactions to hearing this story for the very first time. I don't know what's about to happen. You guys don't know what's about to happen. Even Rich doesn't know what's about to happen because these stories always take us down wacky and wild paths. And I'm ready to get started. Where are we heading to and why?
Actually, before we get into the location, I want to give a shout out. That sausage shout out, if you will. This is from Superfan Shapek. Yeah, where's
He's
he
back.
Been? He's back.
Oh my God!
Sausages!
So he gets the sausage shout out.
No sausages. No sausages. No sausages. Sausages!
It's been a while.
Yeah, he's back on the beat.
Oh, I'm glad he's back. He's our...
You bust him here, guns in hand, and now you find they've turned to fucking sausages.
He gets the sausage
He's
shout
got
out.
so many sausage clips over there.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Got salsicha for you.
Just so many sausage clips.
Just for you, Mike. Yep.
Just for, yep.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Well, superfan Chapek, he gets the sausage shout out.
He deserves his sausage shout out.
He sent this odd news story over to me, so there you go. That's what happens. So if you want us to talk about a topic on a future episode, make sure you leave a comment or you get in touch with one of us, and we will give you a sausage shout out as well. But for this week, it goes to superfan Chapek. Thank you for tipping me to this odd news story here. And of course, it's a Florida story.
Now, who is this guy in Florida?
It's Florida, and they're crazy.
Yep.
I mean, what else did we expect?
Yep,
right?
bread and butter here.
Going back to the old classic. All right, what do we got down in Florida?
Well, this is one of those stories that just the first sentence just gives it all away. A Florida man was arrested for indecent exposure after he allegedly engaged in sexual performance with a vacuum cleaner at a resort near Disney World.
No. Well, it was very erotic. Yes, indeed. It was erotic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm reminded of the Spaceballs clip. She both sucks and blows.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Oh, yeah.
Dude, one, is that not a little frightening, though?
Yeah, that's a big ask.
No, I'm not.
You have no idea the suction that can happen from a vacuum. Like, all vacuum cleaners, there's a lot of suction happening.
Right, yeah, you don't
know.
That does not sound good.
You don't know literally what you're getting into.
Yes.
That is very troubling.
Well, it was very erotic. Yes, indeed. It was erotic.
That must have been a crazy sight to behold, though. You're just driving down the street, all of a sudden you just see that guy just going to town on a vacuum cleaner. Or maybe rather the vacuum cleaner going to town on him. Because you're not really in control of that. You hit power and you're
brace for impact.
Brace for impact. That's gonna take off, you know?
Yeah, this is intense here.
That just seems aggressive. A vacuum cleaner.
Yep. The perp here is 50-year-old Kevin Dale Westerhold.
I like to kick, stretch, and kick. I'm 50. 50 years old.
Boy, that's how he's getting his kicks in at 50.
You gotta do what you can, I guess, at that age.
I'm 50. 50 years old.
Witnesses provided the cops with statements, and somebody had a cell phone recording as well. So I don't know where that is. I hope it gets leaked online, but somebody's got a cell phone recording of...
I want to know what brand of vacuum.
Yeah.
Was it like something really powerful, like a Dyson, or is this like one of those like cheap little... what kind is it too? Is it a stick vacuum, one of those standing vacuums? Is it like a little dirt devil? Like,
it was Florida, so, it could be like an old Orec,
Like one of the ones with like the big bag that puffs up.
Could be. You never
The bag
know.
is poof. They can both blow.
Yeah.
Their load. Anyway,
yes.
So we're going with the used Orec vacuum.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Deputies responded on Thursday to the Windsor Hills Resort in Kissimmee, Florida, after they received calls about a lewd vacuum incident.
A lewd vacuum incident?
Yeah. What a way to call that.
Oh.
Lewd vacuum.
So wait, was this guy just like on the sidewalk, like on like the side of the road? What time of day was this? This is just the middle of the day. He's just banging this vacuum on the sidewalk.
You know what? I think so it says it happened on a resort property.
Oh, so
he must have been in some sort of area that was both like inside outside kind of a thing.
Okay, like he was in like the pool area,
something like that, or a lobby or something.
Was he just like walking around and like the housekeeping crew like left their vacuum and he's like, oh,
it's my time to shine.
Oh.
Oh.
He's like, don't mind if I do.
Yep. Westerhold was clearly seen in the video that was sent to the cops. Westerhold and his wife own condos at the resort.
Oh. It's like a timeshare kind of thing.
Oh,
maybe.
I guess maybe something like that. Yeah, see, I don't know how these things work. I'm not
I
familiar.
have no idea. It's
I'm not-
Florida, so I assume it's a timeshare. Isn't everything in Florida like a timeshare?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how these things exactly work. But it says here Westerhold. I was about to just say Westworld for a minute.
Westworld.
Whoa. Man in Black is doing some weird stuff over there. Westerhold and his wife own condos at the resort. They rent those out via Airbnb.
Oh.
Are you allowed to do that? That sounds like
I
you're
think so.
subletting.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's interesting.
There's a lot of shady stuff when it comes to Airbnb.
Yeah. Nevertheless, that doesn't take away from the fact that he he went to town on a vacuum cleaner, so that doesn't take away from that.
Oh, now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
My thing is that the public display of your vacuum cleaner activities. Like, take the vacuum, take it back to one of your many condo rooms.
Yeah, apparently you've got multiple condos. Why,
you're not lacking for space or private areas.
Yeah, come
right?
on.
Unless they were all rented out.
Wow,
he's like, what am I going to do?
He's that good at this business.
I've got so many condos, but they're all rented out. I'm doing so well. I got to bang my vacuum in the hallway.
What's a guy to do?
What's a guy to do? Where am I supposed to take my vacuum lover?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, the Florida cops, they officially charged him with exposure of sexual organs.
Cool.
That's it. That's all he got?
I mean, what are they going to do? The vacuum is a vacuum. There's no
vacuum rights.
There's no.
What the hell?
We demand equal vacuum rights.
What is happening in this country?
I tell you, man, it's gone to the dogs.
The vacuum has rights. The Law and Order vacuum unit.
Special vacuum unit.
Special vacuum SVU.
Now, Stranger Things, that's a spinoff.
Yeah, this
Law
is
and
a
Order
spinoff.
SVU, not special victims, special vacuums unit.
Yeah.
See this? This lint brush is from an Oric, but this one is from a Dyson. Dun dun. I don't know.
You son of a bitch.
He's stepping out on the Oric. He upgraded to a Dyson. How could he?
Someone search his Amazon purchase history.
Those are literally the only two vacuum brands I know. Ooh, what if it was the little robot vacuum? That'd be weird. I don't even know.
The poor robot.
The poor robot
has rights.
That's right. Robot rights.
This is the whole premise. This is the whole premise of Detroit Become Human.
It is.
Yes.
What a reference.
Yes.
So random.
Androids have rights.
Androids have rights too. That's right.
We're all going to march to the streets and sing that weird song that they randomly sing in the one branch you can take.
That was weird.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that game, but in hindsight, that was weird.
We love Androids.
We are robots.
We want to support them. Please don't.
Through the power of robots singing, you too can create equality.
Androids have rights. Please help them. They're getting effed by Florida men. I swear that was a path you could take in that.
No,
game.
you're right. You're 100% right.
Thank you. Yes.
You're not far off. The song was almost spot on.
Thank you.
90% accurate.
Robots don't deserve rape. Please help them. Which, by the way, also happens in the game.
It does. It does. It does. This is just a poor man's version of Detroit Become Human.
This is Florida Become Vacuum.
Florida Become Vacuum. Those poor vacuums. If you don't take care of them, the vacuums are going to turn against you. They're going to both suck and blow.
What are you guys doing in Florida?
I want to play that game.
Yeah.
Florida Become Vacuum. It almost makes it sound like the androids are devolving back into vacuums, though. Because
everywhere else,
they're becoming human.
Technology is improving. AI is gaining ground on humans, except only in Florida. The robots are devolving.
Well, they hit a wall. They can only evolve up to the point of vacuum.
They have seen human evolution. They're like, nah, we don't want this. We're
They're
good.
Like, that's okay.
We're good. We'll
That's
take a
okay.
step back.
Unbelievable.
That's the plot of Florida Become Vacuum.
Florida Become Vacuum.
Coming soon in 2029.
Wonderful. I can't wait to play it. I'm gonna be there on launch day. If GameStop is still around, buy it on the PlayStation 7.
Yeah, so
that was something else.
Yeah, Westerhold has been officially charged with a misdemeanor count of exposure of sexual organs. And
Did he
was
expose them if they were inside the vacuum?
I don't know. Like, you might have a point on that.
If you were going to fight this, that's what he should say. Be like, Your Honor, they weren't exposed. They were inside the tube.
They were covered.
They were covered.
He paid a $2,500 bond and was released. So
there you go. That's simple.
Yeah. Dear God, what is happening? What is happening?
It's a really expensive vacuum he just bought.
Yeah, he could
$2,500.
$2,500. You could have bought an army of vacuums.
You could have bought so many vacuums and had your way with them.
You could have had a vacuum gangbang. Which I didn't know that's a thing. Make a note. That's an awesome album title.
Vacuum gangbang. What are you doing over there? You're creating video games and albums, and it's all just based on performing heinous sexual acts against vacuum cleaners.
Damn it! What is happening here?
Blew out our one channel.
I blew out the one channel. Dear God, we need to.
We're falling apart over here.
Yeah, what the hell happened? We lost a channel. Dear
See, this is what happens when the robots revolt. There we go. We're
help,
back.
Help! I don't know what happened. We literally lost a channel. Dear God.
What are you doing to that board over there?
I support.
You support vacuum rights?
I support Android right, vacuum rights.
All kind of robot
all
rights.
Kind of rights. Oh, dear God.
Florida Become Vacuum.
Yeah, that's going to be the new game.
It does sound like they're like devolving.
So, all right.
Oh, man. All right.
We got to start wrapping up this
Should we take that as our cue? Oh,
what? What is happening?
What are you doing?
It didn't even fade in. All right, I think we made fun of technology too much.
The board is just done.
Yeah.
It just gave up.
Oh my gosh. All right. There we go. It's fading in on one channel. Dear God.
It's so broken. Wait, hold on.
No. I don't know.
All
Dear
right.
God.
That's our side. That's our side.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to the Crispy Noodle podcast.
I don't know if it's the same for them, but it's just music in one ear.
Dear God. What the hell happened?
My God. You took one too many shots at vacuums.
I guess I did.
And the board stood up in solidarity of its robot brethren. This is the song it's singing.
Right.
This is the protest song.
This is the protest song of our people. Oh, my God. I don't know. There you go. I don't know what we're going to do. There you go. We got to end the show. We got to end the show.
We got to end the show. The board's broken.
Yeah, the board's broken. Thank you guys for supporting our show. If you like what you heard, go to crispynoodle.com. Make sure you go to YouTube. Go to Spotify. Listen to us on Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all that fun stuff.
Maybe we'll be here next week.
Yeah, I don't know. the soundboard. There we go. I don't know.
It's back.
Thank you. Thank you, soundboard. It finally came back. Dear God.
Anyway.
This is what Florida does. It destroys our equipment.
Florida destroys a lot of things, like vacuums. If you want to share your sports, entertainment, or odd news stories like the vacuum story from Superfan Chapek, you can find us on Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
I am at Rich Liebig, RichLiebig. Yeah, if you send us a story, we'll give you the sausage shout out like we did with Superfan Chapek. So yeah, make sure you get those stories in. Oh my God, I just hope the soundboard doesn't break and doesn't revolt. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. Thank you guys for supporting our little show. And let us know how you're celebrating Super Bowl this weekend. And if you're placing any bets from our prop bet preview, let me know. Let us know. And hopefully you guys win. Good luck. on whatever side you end up going with. And hope you enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. All right, let's end the show. Let's get out of here. That'll do it. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Later. Bye-bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.